Oh my God, you guys, come in here, sit down and shut the door. A new blind item has dropped and it seems credible. What is this blind item? They are saying that Diddy and Kanye are teaming up for some adult. You guys, let's get into this because, listen, I don't know. Listen to the blind item. I think it has some type of credibility. I'm going to read it through for you and then you let me know what you think because okay, let me just get to it, all right? Yo, if Diddy does this, I think it'll actually be what he deserves because that's the only thing. Like, I think he needs to lean into this disgrace. And no lie, when you look at like Carisha Please and that, not Carisha Please, Carisha Roulette and that lifestyle that her and Diddy were trying to like get popping, I do think that Diddy pictured himself as the patron saint of wayward hoes. And I do think that he was trying to be like, you know what, I'm going to bring this lifestyle to the masses. Because you can have all that talent, and by talent, I mean identifying people you can exploit, right? You can have all this, you can all that, but at the end of the day, what are you using it for? Which makes me believe, is this fool really in rehab or is he in that Tucci? Let's get into this, right? Here's the blind item. Ready? Maestro, I'll put some mute music on if I feel like doing editing. Let's go. Frenemies is a noun. Two fading icons fighting over the last sliver of public relevance like it's the final slice of late night pizza. Now listen to this and tell me if this doesn't sound like Diddy and Kanye. Word is, a certain disgraced mogul who's allegedly facing federal forfeiture and counting every penny like it's 1994 again, has found himself clinging to the one person in the industry desperate enough to tolerate him. A once visionary producer, now better known for anti-Semitic rants than platinum albums. Yes, these two frenemies are apparently plotting what insiders are calling the Last Chance Tour, but make it adult content. While sources say this music icon, his words, not ours, why is this blind item dragging him? Again, we don't know if this is about Diddy and Kanye at all. But I will say if I do find out it is about Diddy and Kanye, I would not be surprised at all, and time will tell. While sources say this music icon, his words, not ours, is hoping to launch a comeback, those close to the situation are allegedly whispering that what he's really planning is an adults-only empire. Mansion parties, NDA signing guests, alternative lifestyles, truly bad boys for life. Why? Simple. The public stopped buying the Love album, which flopped before the lawsuits even hit. His hoodies can't move units. And not even his own kin's new fashion lines can save him. And as for his actual kids, Insider says he's too jealous to let them shine. After all, it's hard for an aging icon to watch their younger, better looking, and arguably more talented children eclipse them while they're stuck fighting forfeiture claims. Now, again, they said people stopped buying his last album. I think it's a Love album, but who knows, okay? I do want to say, hold on, y'all, hold on. But if you think about it, the Love album did flop. And before that, what was Diddy doing? This is one of the reasons why Diddy got with Young Miami. Young Miami was part of the City Girls. Young Miami had relevance in the generation that Diddy actually needed. While everybody else was flipping out over the Bad Boy reunion tour, Diddy did not like seeing people his age Diddy bop him. He needed to see impressionable 20-year-olds so he could love bomb them. I'm just saying. But let's get back into this blind. In fact, rumor has it that behind closed doors, Mr. Baby Oil himself fears not just bankruptcy, but irrelevance. Hence the pivot. If he can't be respected, he might as well be notorious. Turning his compound into a modern-day Playboy mansion complete with NDA-protected debauchery might not restore his reputation, but it could restore his finances. But here's the question haunting his PR team. Can you really be a maestro of music while running a subscription adult platform from your living room? Or, as one insider allegedly put it, it's hard to threaten people when they're picturing you greased up in baby oil, surrounded by men in harnesses. As for the frenemy in question, Oh, he knows he's being used. He's just using back. After all, who better to bankroll your next chaotic experiment than someone too desperate to say no? Now, time will tell whether this shady partnership will make millions or just more headlines. So, what's the related headline to this? Well, it's been all over the news. Sean Diddy Combs is hoping to launch career comeback by teaming up with his pal and supporter, Kanye West. Now, his pal and supporter, I guess so. But here's the thing. Remember a while back, I think in February, Yeezy was saying he was starting a Yeezy adult entertainment, a porn, and him and Bianca and all this other stuff. And then remember, he dropped it and then said he's going to be supporting Diddy. And let's not forget that Kanye has his own case with a girl that said that used to, I think, work for Diddy. And in Diddy's love studio, whatever, she said that she was essayed by Kanye. Okay. And this is also an OnlyFans model that Kanye was trying to made his chief of staff. They are so chaotic. Just dumb, right? Kanye get everything that's going for him. But there are a bunch of articles that Diddy and Kanye are hoping to launch a career comeback. Now, here's the thing. First of all, Diddy didn't have any bops. How are you getting the rest of Bad Boy back when we already know you've been stealing from everybody? But on top of that, you don't have any bops. What are you going on tour for? Are you bringing the Bad Boy reunion tour out? Because are you bringing the Last Train to Paris songs out? I'm confused as I know where Kanye's hits are. When he did the Watch the Throne with Jay-Z, we know where Jay-Z's past and current hits are. But where are Diddy's alone without him leeching, mooching, or using someone? Okay, so we have that. They also say, and let's get into the blind item. When you think about it, maybe they are going to try a few dates, and if it doesn't work out, then he's going to jump to plan B, or is it plan X? It said Diddy is so grateful that Kanye stood by him. They think of each other as blood brothers now. Okay. They said he's hoping to team up with Ye. He said they're both convinced they can get back on top and basically rule Hollywood again. I guess. They said Diddy has already been mentoring Kanye. So once he's out, that'll be more the focus. They have plans for more singles and even an album. And Kanye said he wants Diddy to get involved in his clothing range. Y'all, listen, it's all part of their master plan to reclaim the top spot. They both have their eyes on being billionaires and they want to do it as a team. Are they dating now? What do they have poor Bianca doing? Are they dating now? I really want to know. And what do they have Bianca doing? But all jokes aside, right? Because let's actually sit here and think about this just for a moment, okay? Diddy has that LA mansion. He has 2 mansions in Star Island. He needs to make money. I know he sees the way these OnlyFans girls are making money. If he does turn one of his mansions into the new Playboy, a debauchery where you have to sign an NDA and you have to do this and you have to do that. And if he does do that, right? And then if you have like a 24-hour camera where, remember when Tyga started the OnlyFans where it was nothing but freaky stuff 24/7? Does he still have that OnlyFans page? And if you literally turned it into, turn yourself into the patron saint of wayward hoes, I don't know, this blind item might actually be true, because at the end of the day, also, they mentioned that the person had clothing lines. Isn't Diddy's daughters about to start a hoodie line, even though they found out that they stole something from like another creator? Even though I'm not blaming the twins for that, because I actually think that Diddy's people were in charge of this line, because this is another way for Diddy to avoid federal forfeiture. So the people that Diddy put in place for them, because they're super young, how did they even get hooked up with business people, are the people that work for their dad and thought that they were so big that they could steal from young black creators, okay? But regardless, y'all, what do you think of this blind item? Do you think it's going to happen? I think they're going to try it. You know, Kanye's hand is probably already up. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I will talk to y'all later. I'm going to try to go live later, but if not, I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.